Hi everyone, it's Nina today, and I'm going to do the tarot card reading for the zodiac sign of Leo. So today I'm going to use the Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti, and let me wipe my hands. Before I start, I saged the table, I saged the cards, I saged everything. And also, my friend Natalie Ann, shout out to Natalie and check out her channel. I will probably leave a link in the comments to Natalie's channel. Natalie suggested using frankincense and myrrh to cleanse the whole house from evil spirits and evil forces, because sometimes I get attacks and I feel it really bad in my stomach. So thank you, Natalie, for suggesting. I have been doing it for a while now and it feels a lot better in this house. It's a lot clearer energy. And I have been decluttering a lot of old items that hold old energy. So I'm kind of clearing, cleansing, and purifying my space. So let's shuffle the cards and ask my angels and spirit guides, what are the messages from the spirit realm for the zodiac sign of Leo? What is coming up here for Leos? Natalie Ann is also a Leo, my bestie from Canada. Okay, so I'm getting this card, which is justice. So finally, you are getting your final justice in life. If someone or people in general were not treating you exactly in the best way that you deserve to be treated throughout your life, simply because they misunderstood you, or they had some preconceptions or prejudices against you. Now is time when you claim your justice. Your justice could come from the universe. It could come through a person, but this person will be God sent, because the universe knows that you always have been a very good person with very good morals, integrity, honest, reasonable, rational, fair kind of individual who would never do something that goes against their own moral grounds. Okay, so why should people not treat you in exactly the same way? But not always, people are not always as good as you think they are, you know, and they're not always as good as you are, and not always as honest and fair. So if somebody did you wrong, if somebody played you, if somebody mistreated you, if something happened in your life that you feel there is no justice, why do I have to suffer like this? Well, there is a divine purpose and divine reason for everything that happens in life. Maybe you had to go through a lot to learn something. Maybe you had to learn a big lesson, a spiritual lesson. And now the universe knows that is finally the time is coming when you receive your justice, okay? So the next, I will shuffle more cards, and whatever cards you get next, it will show what this justice will be about. But this being major arcana card, it means it's going to be a big thing for you. So for example, you could be fighting a court case that is quite significant for you. Somebody could be going through the family courts trying to get their kids' custody back, or somebody could be going through like property disputes or money disputes, that this justice that will be served to you is going to change your life in a better way significantly. It could also be about your personal life, like if you feel mistreated or misunderstood by your ex-partner or your previous partners, then it doesn't have to be just a romantic relationship. It could be just people in your life did not treat you the way you deserve. Now you're going to meet a person who will do exactly the right things for you. They will treat you by merit. They will treat you for the person you are, okay? And when the card is upright, it's a good thing, okay? You deserve good to come to you as a reward. Sometimes it's about compensations. They could be spiritual compensations, they could be material compensations. Just say somebody took something away from you and you feel that's not fair. Why? I did all the work, they got the credit for it. Well, now you will be compensated for this, whether for your time, whether for your effort, whether through everything that you've put into this, you will be given the right, you know, reward for it. Okay, because the justice holds the scales. Look, this is the scales of justice that are completely even and equal. So all the positive good energy that you put out there to the world, through the way you treated others, also through your emotional energy, your decisions, if you had a good decisions, you used your good head to make the right decisions, then the universe picked up all this good positive energy you gave out from yourself. And even if you didn't get what you thought you deserved at the time, the universe has something a lot better in store for you, okay? Because the universe will reward you now. Okay, so let's have a look. What else are we getting here for the zodiac sign of Leo? Oh, by the way, I do my private readings on WhatsApp now. If anybody wants to book a private reading, you need to message me either on my email. My email is in the description. You can message me through Etsy messages, or you can just comment under my YouTube videos so we can make contact. And if anybody wants to have a reading with me, it goes live now. I do a live in real time. And I will need your phone number so I can add you to my WhatsApp contact so we can make contact, okay? I'm just saying. So what is this justice going to be about for the zodiac sign of Leos? What is the justice will be about? What is this? So you believe it's going to be something, okay, look, the world. You'll be given everything. You will have it all. Everything. It's going to be in emotional terms. So 8 of Cups means you are finally ready and able to turn your back and to leave unhappy emotional emotional situation or unsatisfactory relationship. When you feel disappointed, when you feel this wasn't the right thing for me, maybe my hopes were too high, maybe my expectations were not met, people didn't pull their weight, and I'm done with it. You know, you will no longer be invested emotionally. The big moon here represents all your emotional, you know, energy and charge that you've invested into this. And you can see that the person is no longer buying for this, you know. You gave your all, they did not meet you halfway. So now it's time to walk away and find your happiness somewhere else. So it could be a relationship that's not working because your partner does not understand your emotional needs. It could be a life in general, like your life could be stuck, it could be stagnant, you're not getting emotional satisfaction from whatever you do. Or it could be a job, it could be colleagues, it could be work environment that's really toxic and you're not getting recognition, you're not getting the justice that you deserve to be getting. Like people don't say, oh my gosh, she did so well done, let's raise your, you know, salary a little bit because you really deserve it. Or, you know, so you're like, okay then, if I'm not going to be treated with due respect that I deserve, I'll walk away, find somewhere something better, okay? And then I'm getting the world, and this is also a big major arcana card, and it means you're finally closing an old chapter in your life successfully, positively, confidently. You feel I'm finished now. It's ready. I'm completely moving on from the last maybe 5, 10, 15 years, whatever you have been doing. It could be that you're building up career, the boss didn't recognize you. It could be that you've been in a long-term relationship or marriage and your spouse or partner didn't appreciate everything you did. And it's time for you to kind of call it off now and have closure and have a whole new beginning, because the world is the last card. And after the world, it means you have it all now. your fulfillment, your contentment. You feel I did my best. I did all that I could. I did well, whether people recognize me for it or whether they reward me for it or they don't. You'll be starting now a whole new chapter in your life that you will have it all. Like you will find the recognition and the justice that will come from the universe. So it could be a new career path, it could be a new career like work environment when people are happy that you're working with them. um, you could be materially rewarded for all the skills and the knowledge and the efforts and the commitment and the dedication that you have to your work. You know, you have these scales of justice equal now. If it's about relationships, you could meet a new partner who sees you for who you are, and they give you the emotional fulfillment of appreciating you, respecting you, and equally reciprocating, giving you the same amount of energy and effort and time that you give to them. Okay, and that will be a whole world. That means that you will finally feel complete, satisfied, and happy. Like the world's about wholesomeness. Everything's together now. Everything's in place and all the boxes are now ticked, and you can now go ahead and enjoy the next chapter of your life. So this was my reading for the zodiac sign of Leo. I hope you like it and I hope it resonates with you. Please let me know in a comment and I'll see you soon. Bye.